Top of the morning to everybody. Okay, this is going to be an interesting training. Let me flip this around. Today we're going to be talking about the camera, but more importantly than the camera, we're going to be talking about a couple of other things that we're going to deal with. I've got these filters. This is actually a white balance disc, not so much a filter, but I want to point it out because we're going to show you how to use it and what it does. This is a circular polarizer. This thing is amazing, and this is a UV Haze filter, and I have a step-down ring on it as well. I've got these 77mm filters, and my lens size is a little odd, so okay, here's how these work. You can see the image here on the camera. So here's my lens. Come on, focus on the lens. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, here's my lens. This is what the UV Haze filter does. You can see it kind of cuts down a little bit of glare that you see here and there. And then you just put this over the lens and then turn it. There's threading on the end of the lens that allows this to connect. Okay? Next, I put the circular polarizer. And the reason I put the circular polarizer on the outside is because, so I've got my UV filter here, and I'm going to put the circular polarizer on. The reason I put my circular polarizer on the outside is so that I have the ability to take it off if need be. Okay? So I'm going to put this on just like this. Now notice there's an interesting little grip strip right here, and then there's also a grip strip here. This grip strip on the inside is for the purpose of putting the filter on. The grip strip on the outside is for the purpose of turning it. Now what I want to point out is watch what it does to the reflections and to the monitors. The circular polarizer is for the purpose of cutting down the glare. So as you turn this like this, you get an interesting, well, let me get my hands out of the way. Turn it like this and you can see what it's doing to the picture in the back. Now, I like to be able to take it off because I also want you to notice how much light drops down when this filter is on and when it's removed. Okay, so you can see a half and half there. See that? It drops it down almost an entire f-stop. And that's important to know because indoors, this filter, while it can be really good to use, is weird indoors, and sometimes it can cause some lighting issues. Okay, let's do this. This is a white balance disc. Traditionally, when white balancing, you grab a white piece of paper and you put it in front of the camera or wherever the person's going to stand, and then you white balance. This does it a little differently. It basically takes all the light in the room and shines it right into this thing and makes the white balance in the room different. So let's do this. I'm going to show you a difference. Along with this white balance disc comes these little warming filters. Not the blue paper, but maybe it is the blue paper. Right here, this is a little warming filter. You can see it's kind of blue. And what it does is you put it inside the disc, get away paper, right here, and then it gives it kind of a bluish tinge, which makes a yellowish color in the end. There's a bunch of them, and each one is slightly darker. So as they progress, they get slightly darker and darker. And so you get these nice warming kind of color to it. So it warms the skin tones when you white balance. And that's for use on like cloudy days, kind of like this one, or indoors under fluorescent lights. This will help to warm the skin tones and make it look better. Okay, I'm going to white balance on Charlie. Okay, go ahead and move that paper. Go ahead and move it down. Okay, this is what Charlie looks like, white balance with just a regular piece of paper. Now let's white balance with this filter. Put this on. And the white balance actually shows a different setting. Now look at the color on him. It's a lot different. And let's mess with this polarizer and look at that. I can completely turn the monitors off. It's awesome. They're completely black here. If I just want the reflections gone, sometimes I can do it. So there we go. So that is the overview of the UV protector, circular polarizer, and white balance disc. All right, thanks very much for watching.